Hello and welcome back, this is Insti and I'm continuing playing Deus Ex Human Revolution. Last episode, well, Jensen, the golden boy, unfortunately suffered, what you could say, Robocop treatment, and because Sarif's lab was attacked, and Megan, our ex, disappeared while on the attack. 6 months later, we are finally augmented to be more human than human. And again, there's an attack, our assembly labs, which we've been clearing somewhat. And we managed to save the hostages. And now we are going to find the... what was it? I can't remember the name. Do I have the mission somewhere? Where's the mission? Nope. Oh, sorry. Quest items, okay. Where's my... change location. Manufacturing plant. I thought we have ebooks. Okay. Oh, sorry, it was this. I thought it would exit. Okay, but so we are trying to find... who was she? They don't name her. Anyways, we are going to find her, save her, and that was drunk dust. So let's go and check what we can check. My gameplay so far has been a little bit interesting. I've died a few times. I didn't remember you die so fast in this game when you're not in cover, which makes sense because we have the cover system after all. But it took me by surprise because in original Deus Ex, well, to be honest, you could die there in one shot. It happened to me because if you get headshot, then you die, which obviously makes sense if you think about it a little bit. But I was surprised that it was so fast. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. We are learning a little bit. And I do have to remember those buggers can open the doors and whatnot. Anything in here? Well, revolver ammo, but I do need to get a revolver. Oh, damage upgrade. Ooh, tempting. I don't think I need to upgrade my... it's either pistol or the... I'm guessing pistol, because pistol will be my main weapon. This will be a secondary, and of course this is already quite nice. Can I check it? Rate of fire 2. Damage output is 5. Okay, what is... what? Okay. That was not my intention. My intention was to... come on. Check it. Damage output 3. How about this? 2. But we have to remember it's quite fast. How's the shotgun looking? Ooh, that's nice. But you can't upgrade it. But again, I probably won't use shotgun. So we need to have, I think, 6. So let's drop these for a while. They're there. It's only 4. So let's combine it with this. So how much? 4. Okay, that's good. That's good. Probably. Next, I'll definitely want to have the red point and silencer for this. So I think we're done here. So let us move forward. This episode might be a little bit slower paced, a little bit less actiony. After all, when we finally get back to the Sarif's building, I probably need to try and check everything from there. I'll have to see how I do it. Because obviously hacking and everything will give you experience quite nicely, so you probably should do that. Okay, augmentation. We are getting a new
In order to unlock new abilities or augmentations, you must first gain experience in the form of XP points. You will receive these points when completing main objectives, side quests, or through special bonuses, like completing a mission without being detected. Once you've accumulated enough XP points, you will receive a praxis point. These points are used to unlock upgrades to existing augmentations, and to unlock entirely new augmentations. Praxis kits, which can be found through exploration or purchased in limb clinics, will also give you instant praxis points. To unlock an augmentation or upgrade, simply select it in the augmentation screen, check the cost, and, if you have enough praxis points, activate it.
The one thing with the jumping and hacking, they are one things that will give you experience on the long run. So those are definitely something you probably want to get. Energy converter is interesting, but it's not that important at the moment. What do we have for eyes? We can buy protects against effects of concussion grenades. Know exactly when enemy combatants will drop out their alarmed state and return to relaxed standing. That is, of course, nice. But let's see. Smart vision, see through walls, track threats through walls. Okay, that is so. Only take down to multiple. That is also something I probably want as fast as possible, because taking two will give you experience. Icarus landing system also is something I probably need at some point. Dermal armor protects from damage. Alright, these are automatic. Obviously, this is something I definitely need. Cloaking system, maybe at some point. It's not that important. Yeah, jump enhancement is something definitely. That is something we need later. Something. Alright. We need those two. Move and throw heavy object, that is nice. Carrying capacity definitely would be nice. Typhoon, I need that. Yes. Well, I don't think these are that important. Hacking stealth, hacking fortify, definitely nice. Social enhancer I will not get. A radar system. Doubles the radar range to 50-meter. Targets will also be displayed as soon as they are in range. Visually acquiring them is no longer required. Ooh, I need to buy that soonish. Probably next. Ooh, nice. Display stealth-related information such as cones of vision, last known location, and allows to mark the track. That is I need. Oh, that is something also I need. But hacking. Ooh. I'll go with hack level 2 now. I'll go with that. Don't know if that's good, but we do need it. There's a camera somewhere over there. Okay, what does the advanced hacking say?
Some of the obstacles that can be circumvented by hacking include turrets, cameras, and robots. All you need to do is find a security hub controlling these obstacles and hack it. Capture and fortify programs are your main hacking tools. You can upgrade their ratings via hacking augmentations.
Okay.
A node's rating affects the speed at which the network can process it.
Okay, I think I remember that. Yeah. So there's the... Yes. So let's see the map. We are here. We need to get there. There's a room over there. Do I want to go from here? Come on, push that away. Push away it shall be. I got a XP for that at least. But I try to find the computer because even though I can't disable the turret, I can disable the camera and also get the XP from hacking. Again, that's why you want to try to hack everything you can, because you get XP. XP is nice. Okay, so that is where we need to go, but that is where I don't want to be at the moment. Can I run? Yes. I can't sprint, unfortunately. So we got at least XP from finding this route, which is nice. So let's sprint over here. We should be okay now. There's nothing behind here. Ah. Pocket secretary, nice. Nice going so far. Proxy hardly had to lift a finger to help, surprisingly. Technique could use improvement, though. Now get in there and connect. I'll do the rest. Oh, and just because I'm nice that way, I already hacked this one for you. The Dutchman windmill. So obviously we got password probably for that computer. I don't have space. But alright, I totally forgot those two space also. I'm gonna drop the shotgun ammo for now. Like I said, I probably drop the shotgun to my house when we get there. But I could hack. And I'll probably will hack. Security rating 1. So that is a node we can try. Oh, there's the clearance. I should have enough time. I really should have enough time. Yes.
Access granted.
100 XP. What's not to like? And 1 new virus. And... oh, robot. Wait, what? Couldn't I remove cameras? Can I use the... Oh, right, sorry. I need to... I was thinking I should do it from here, but yes, we do it from here. I was a little worried there, so now we can say, well, actually I could keep the gun. So if I understood correctly... nope. The turret obviously is still angry. Well, that's okay, we can go past it. But again, like I said, definitely want to hack for the XP, because you really want XP. You always want XP. Everybody wants XP. What is that? Stun gun darts. The funny thing is, if I would have enough strength, I could pick that up. Oh, sorry. So I think we are done. That seems almost like a hacker to me. Let's see how this goes.
Step away from the console, now!
Okay.
Help me! Son of a bitch!
Okay.
Pritchard, you still there?
Where else would I be?
Patch me to Sarif, now.
Well,
Adam, it's David. You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist in here with some pretty interesting cerebral implants.
Don't touch him. We'll need an expert to recover his neural hub, in case it's booby-trapped.
Copy.
Yep.
That. What about Sanders?
SWAT's pressure me to let them off the leash. Find them before they do, and deal with them.
okay. The problem is, he has something I could want. And I don't really have the capacity to carry it. Maybe I drop these. I will get more of these. At least I hope. It should fit in. How much does it take space? 2. I could use it to fill my energy bar, but okay, that's it. Yeah, it would definitely seem like that somebody didn't want us to talk to him. Stating the obvious here. Ah, that shotgun. If I hadn't the shotgun, I could carry those, but again, I want to keep it for now. Where do I need to go? Over here. A quick save. Is there anything on that side? I want to go and check. Wait, what is that? No, I want sniper rifle ammo. I definitely want to have some sniper rifle ammo. So that's a pistol ammo. You know what? Let's make it easy. Because one thing I was supposed to do was go over here and see if there's anything I need. There's definitely nothing. But never be said that I never check. Okay, quick save, back to the track. I think I could try and convince him with talking. But maybe I just want to shoot him. That could be a possibility. Why use time talking when you can just pull the trigger? So let's see how this goes. Welcome to Detroit, pal. Have I reloaded this? Yeah, it's full. Good. Oh, that wasn't something I can pick up. There's a submachine gun, which I will not use. Lovely art. I do enjoy that. It's calming my nerves. So do I need to worry about enemies at the moment, or is it just the one? Could I wound him, or do I take a headshot? I probably want to make a quick save, because I do want to save the hostage.
Any news yet? Zeke hasn't found any juice
Open wide.
Almost died again. Okay. Stop moving. You should be dead. Yeah, headshots do work nicely. Bro, this is getting to... This'll get you into one of the computers on the office floor. Emelatona Red Wings. Who says I never gave you anything? Well, I don't know. Who says that? I haven't heard anything. More pocket diaries. I'm sending these out as I hack them. G-Torp, Hydro. These code will get you into one of the main office computers. Happy digging. Take money, but yeah, that's... Okay. That's... Stop. Stop. Witching. I can't make him stop. What else do we have? T. Caldwell talent. Mi hermano, we have to dig through the computer files to find evidence against these bricks. Z-Boy sent me some hack P-words for the admin building. Remember, the world needs to know. Acolitos. Okay, so we are here. Where do we need to go? We need to go over there. But obviously, before that, we are going through these rooms.
Police are still not saying much about the situation.
No.
Sources tell me that a militant group of pro-human
Oh,
activists
we already read that.
Sarif Industries plant. Factory workers have been taken hostage.
Beer. Tempting, but not yet. State of the America disunion. Progress, United States found itself a embattled nation from within and without, struggling against rising economic power of China. Internal pressure have grown dissent against draconian federal regulations, widening rich-poor division. Extremism and widespread discontent are weakening a nation that was once great superpower. Radical choices by government, suspension of posse comitatus, increased powers of FEMA and the NSA, the opening of oil reserves, have served bring order, but may be too late to regain stability. Many states, Texas, Utah, California, are considering secession, while cities like Seattle, Dallas, and Chicago have become fortress states in an attempt to maintain normalcy in dangerous environment. America struggles to hold itself together against the building pressures of balkanization, but its fragmenting nation on downward spiral. Okay. Wait. As crimes Ovid? We'll need to access some of his computers if C-person needed. Okay, good.
Those hearings permanently on hold. Many are now wondering if something else may be going on.
So are we meeting room? Do we have people in here? Huh. I don't see anyone, but we have many codes. Although, again, I'll try to hack first at least. Revolver ammo, nice. But you're not giving me a revolver. I probably should have taken that, but then I wouldn't have the assault rifle. Let's see if I can get some XP if I go through here, which is most likely we will. Yes, we got 100 experience. As you can see, I can speak. I probably need to get some coffee. So we are in toilets. Wait. Looking to the future and limb. Liberty in... Blah, 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 blah. Any enemies in here, maybe? Nope. No one. No whatsoever. Stun gun darts? Nope. Nothing. So how about here? Nope. But at least it's clean. I have to keep that. Very nice and clean everywhere. Huh. Little office space. So do we have something we... What is that? Tranquilizer. Stun and tranquilizer. No need for that because I'm not stunning anyone. Can't open this. Okay, fine. It's a good thing that I ended the last episode because it would be a humongous episode. It's all ready now. So... Issues.
And how by not allowing us to have them, they are essentially stripping our ability to defend ourselves away from us. Now,
Ooh. CDs or DVDs? Probably DVDs. Hold up, we have the computers right over here. Hack. Mr. Ross. Where do we want to go? We are here. Oh, no, sorry. We need to get here, sorry. We have this. Alright, I didn't notice that one. I could go straight from here, but we should have the time.
Access granted.
More money? Don't mind if I do. I see when... Come on. Get off. As you know, we are nearing the final stages of the production of Typhon system. First, I'd like to thank you all your hard work and dedication over the past weeks. To successfully meet the rapidly approaching deadline, we must make one final push. To do this, we will need to increase production, running the plant on 24/7 schedule. This means assembling a production staff for the next 2 weekends. If you are interested in working one or both the weekend shifts, please sign up at the office. If you choose to work, you will be compensated accordingly. Hello again, I have been looking to sign up for this weekend and I noticed that we are still several people short of full staff. Now I cannot stress enough how important this contract is to David, myself and many of you. So please consider making one small sacrifice for the good of the team. We're counting on you. Great. So let's hack, because why not? It's much easier. Well, not easier, but better. There's no data cube, so it's either here or here. We have to 50-50 chance we are getting caught, and we get caught, but we should have the time for now. These are not the worried one.
Access granted.
Again, more script kitty. Though maybe someone is interested. Come on. Interested. Good luck, Peggy. Motor City Theater Lovers is raffling off 2 tickets to see Love Abounds. Now its second run on Broadway. Transporting to New York City is not included in the drawing. All raffle proceeds will be used to support next season's productions. Help keep theater alive. Due to the highly competitive and rapidly changing nature of this industry, facility security is of the utmost importance around here. Therefore, I am reminding employees to maintain the highest standards possible to ensure that all work-related issues remain off-limits to non-employees. Do not allow others to enter the facility using your employee card. Well, that's... yeah. Do not ask husbands, wives, or children to meet you inside the building. And most importantly of all, do not play shareware games during your lunch hour. Why not? Security is no laughing joke, people. Thank you for being aware of it. Your meeting up group has meeting tomorrow. There's still room for 35 more. Annual barbecue, another year sober is tomorrow. Okay. More fluff. Let's go and hack. Jensen, you silly boy. Okay, let's try again. Lee Clark. 1, that's good. We do want to have this, and we have 2 green balls. Yeah, I see how I do this. I don't think I have the time. I think I managed to get them. Yes. Hello, overtime. Weekend overtime. Hello again. I have been looking for... no, I cannot stress... Okay, this is just the same. Okay. Nothing new there, then. More hack. Transfer. That's 3. Soften. And soften. Okay. Detection 0. Ooh. This is 0, so nobody sees me doing this. Neither this. Okay, do I have... yes. Stop worm. I know I'm kind of being obsessive about this, but could you send me the production schedules of Typhoon Project? I may have found a way to maximize efficiency, just need to some number crunching. Guys, please remember to wash out your hands, wash out your soda cans before depositing them in the recycling bins. The sugar in those things are attracting an awful lot of gnats lately. You know, soda isn't good for you, don't you? Yes, indeed. More hacking. So what's the situation here? We need to get there. But I also want these, so let's start with this. Yeah, I think I have enough time. Enough time, yes. Money and nuke virus now, thank you. Yeah, we know already these, but at least we got the XP. Let's see, the rest of the computers, this is a bit boring, I know. I'll probably have to check if I actually filter these out. I don't know. Maybe I show these on now and... Come on.
Access granted.
There you go. Shows you that you on team have a give players move towards rig plan, scheduled meeting to vote, half Porter and me. Congrats. Select that into don't want to bring it on. My fridge is stocked and ready to go. Team Caldwell. Okay. Daniel by targets vs Aureolis on Pikers Monday night. You up for it? I'll hack this rest, and if something happens, I'll show it to you guys. Okay, nothing really happened, but there was actually a money cheat behind there. It was, well, there was actually a box like this, and the money was under it. Anyways, we've hacked every computer I found, and, well, nothing really interesting, but at least I got the XP and no problems whatsoever. So let's move on. I'll have to see if I do that on the future, that I'll cut those hacking bits when I have more than one or something like that. I'll have to see. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's make a quick save and move forward. So we can deal with this area. So I'm guessing we are quite... Oh! Seminar Uter, artificial muscles. To be honest, yeah, I'll probably not don't read everything because it will take time. Okay. Yeah, I'll make a quick save because I want to save her.
Don't lie to me. I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Sarif's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in? He thinks we're breaking the law. Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different. Once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Ah! Back off, Hunter. I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is, you hear? But I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
Can't do that.
Not a chance this ends now.
Her blood is...
Oh! I was thinking that I could knock him out. Maybe I could if I shoot him more. I was hoping he would drop the gun. Can I skip?
Don't lie.
Yeah, I can skip. So I was hoping that I could actually... I know you can talk with her.
Not a chance this ends now.
Her blood is on your hands, Pablo. You blew it, man.
I missed. Yeah, I'm gonna save her. The first time was nice, but I had hoped that I could knock him out. It's not a big deal if she dies, but still I want to save her at the moment.
Not a chance this ends now.
Her blood is on...
Adam! Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is dead. But he didn't know about the AUG or the Typhoon. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet for Rita on it.
Copy. Jensen out.
Okay. Come on. Can I talk to you?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard talk about a bomb.
Don't worry, they're safe.
Oh, thank God. When those men surprised us. Mr. Jensen, they should not have been able to get in. With the Typhoon being moved in and all, I double-checked the protocols myself.
Yeah, I expect Pritchard's doing the same thing right now. Stay here. DPD will want to question you. But you and your husband should be reunited soon.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. You're a hero.
In this timeline. What? Nothing? Revolver. I want that. Who am I kidding? I'm never gonna use the shotgun. That's... that is... something I know. Now I need to make some room here for the revolver. So... this... let's go with that. I can't remember how much room that revolver needs. Exactly as much as I have, so... let's do it like so.
Jensen? You're the guy who was sent in before us? Those hostages owe you a lot. Nice going.
Thank you. Can I hack this? I can. Let's see. Maybe I never hacked this. I don't know. So what do we need to... oh, it's okay. We should have ample time here.
Access granted.
As you know, we're in dire straits here. We need to fulfill several large orders of the Alpha. Okay, Typhoon being just the first of them. We depend on these contracts in a significant portion of our revenue, meaning that successful on-time production and delivery of these orders is absolutely necessary to maintain our bottom line. It is extremely important we make necessary preparation to ramp up production in the plant. I'm going to need detailed overview of this month's production schedule by the end of day tomorrow. Sorry about the last minute request, but I'm confident you know the drill. I have faith that if we knuckle down and pull together, we'll knock this one out of the park. Yes, sir. Confidential business. Yeah, I think this is a scam mail. Okay. Pocket secretary. That was the code for the computer. Wait a minute. Yeah, we got 1 point of for the praxis, but I'm not worried that about yet.
Sorry, Mr. Thorpe, but the target is on lockdown. I can't let anyone in.
My wife, is she all right?
She's fine. A little shaken up, though. SWAT will need to debrief her, but you'll see her soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're a true hero, man. I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
There's no need for that. I was just doing my job.
Don't be modest. I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know you weren't supposed to be back at work yet. Thank God you are. I'll be in touch. Count on it.
Okay.
I gotta admit, Jensen, I'm glad someone decided to send you in first. No telling what would have happened if one of us ran into that hostage room.
Yes, indeed.
So, I guess you took the shot this time, huh, Jensen? Took down their leader?
This time?
So you're the one who killed all the vandals. You're a goddamn murderer as far as I'm concerned.
Actually, I didn't kill all of them. Some of them were unconscious. Just checking around. I don't think there's anything important in here, but you might never know. No. Let's go back. Hello.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
Okay, that was first mission. Then we need to check the Sarif's offices. Then everything else. I guess the last end of this episode will be more checking the offices. Because there's, if I remember correctly, there will be hacking possibilities and I will get XP for that. I'll have to see how I do that. I don't think I read everything from the computers, but there might be some items and stuff I want to have. Definitely. We will see once we get there. And of course then we have the Detroit hub area to uncover.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
I'm intrigued.
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Okay.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
Okay.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Sarif is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Sarif is not pleased.
And your account?
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
Well, I think that is enough.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Okay. There's a door I want to go and check the area first. Ooh, I love this. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, right. I do take drop damage because I don't have the... Ooh, security rating 5. See, I can't hack this. No. Not yet. Oh, by the way, I do have... I'm not... The problem is, I do want the jumping. So this would be nice. But that could be second sometime. What was this? Smart vision. Of course, we get that at some point. Okay, this is stealth related information. This needs 2. I need to get that at some point. So it shows the I saw you range which the noise you produce travels. Cones. Yeah, we need these at some point. But Typhoon, I would like to get that as soon as possible. But I don't know if I get that. Well, when I get that, you can break the walls by explosives and whatnot. This is something I would like to have. This is definitely something I would like to have. Where's the jumping? There's... But I can't buy it yet. Do I want to get space, the final frontier, or do I get the hack level 3? Or do I save? I might save for now because I can't definitely get the 5. So I'll see once we get inside, and now we really don't have any... No, we don't have any timeline, so we can go and check things before we move out. So I'm guessing the rest of the episode will be a little bit tedious while we actually check around. Hello?
Can you believe those fanatics? I mean, they think taking hostages will get augmentations banned?
Yeah, I don't think that works as good as they had hoped. What do we have in here? Okay, we can get up. Definitely checking everything because we get XP for that. Explorer 200. Nice. We can't go up, but we can go down. If I remember correctly, there's some stuff around here. Oh, can I... I don't think I can get there. Well, we can get here. And what do we have here? Ready chip and secretary. Needs the no pose. It ain't aspiring. People can't die if they hold off taking aspirin. You got 15 minutes more to meet me behind the gas station. Is this the one I was looking for? I guess this is it. Yes. At the gas station, then I'm going to elsewhere for help. Don't let me down, dude. So we probably find somebody in there. No, there's Neuropozyne, maybe. And we are done in here. Can I use this? No. And this door won't open. We can get up. And we are then lobby technology lab and security manager. Okay. So this is, oh, second floor, okay. Oh, right. Yes, yes, yes. Silly me. Yes, we are here.
Repeated requests for an interview. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Picus. Eliza Kassan. Do we have anything in here? There's a newspaper. Anything new? New Asia. Nyasha returns in triumph. Nyasha Akim, the fully augmented Nigerian pop star, swept the Planet Music Awards tonight in Los Angeles, winning in 6 categories. Her latest album, Yoruba, about her struggles with discrimination, poverty, and more recently, augmentation, has captured the hearts of fans in worldwide. Okay, and anti-aug taggers coming to Mullins Convention Center. Perhaps surprising, in a city that has historically supported augmentation, Humanity Front founder Bill Taggart's upcoming appearance at the Mullins Convention Center is nearly sold out. This development may reflect the growing wave of support for anti-enhancement groups across the nation. So we definitely won't see Taggart. So, can I drink? I can, thank you. So we might as well start looking around per level. I'm avoiding Pritchard. Let's start from the downstairs and see what we can find from here.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second...
God, I can't talk about it. What if another bunch of radicals burst through the door like right now and start shooting?
I know. It's so awful. Because you'd be the first to... I mean, you'd be...
I'd be the first to what?
Nothing. Forget it.
Get a shot, die, whatever.
In the early days of human enhancement technology, scientists encountered a serious obstacle. New limbs were being rejected by recipients, resulting in complete systemic failure. Human immune systems would invariably recognize the implants as a foreign invader and attack. Deus Industries was able to overcome this issue with the wonder drug Neuropozyne. now distributed exclusively by the VersaLife Corporation. Today, Sarif Industries is working diligently.
So interesting. I don't think we had those problems. Yes. Objective. Yes, I know how to do that.
All they do is watch Picus and listen to the one-sided pundits talk about us like we're monsters.
Dory, your family has a right to their opinion, but they don't have the right to ostracize you for yours.
They think I'm some kind of evil farmer. They say I'm harvesting fake body parts and allowing the butchers of the human race to carry out their plan. It's just awful.
We all know how divided this country is right now. The Civil War split up families. So did the Iraq War, Texas separatism. At the end of the day, you have to do what you feel is right.
Okay. They shall not grow old as we who are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor their years condemn. In our hearts and in our minds, their devotion to the science will always be remembered. To us, they have found immortality. Yeah, I guess this is a memorial for the attack. Makes sense, yes. I don't think there's anything Ooh, nice. I can hack in downstairs, except we can go to the toilets. Yay, we need to go to the toilets because, of course, we did that in first Deus Ex, and you get reprimanded after you go to the women's toilets. Hello there, sir.
Jensen, you're an animal. I saw some of the news footage from the plant. They were pulling body bags out of there by the dozen.
Yes. Wait, what? Immerse yourself in taste. Yes, probably somebody complains after I've done this. What? Yes. At least I hope somebody mentions that in the game because
Josie Thorpe. She's the plant manager.
Right, Josie. Yeah, I met her. What happened?
I heard the leader of the terrorists had a gun to her head, but before we could actually pull the trigger, Jensen killed him.
Wow, that's amazing. Good thing Jensen was there.
Saved us all another funeral, that's for sure. God knows we've had enough of those.
Yeah, in the Deus Ex 1, if you go to the women's bathroom, you are reprimanded for that. So interesting to see if they have it in here. I think they might have, but I can't remember. But we will soon find out. Well, not soon, because now so many offices to go through.
Hell if I know. What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talk about?
I bet he's trying to convince him to come out of hiding and make a statement that will counteract Bill.
Okay. Can I actually hack this? No. Hello? So I'll start from here. So does anyone really bother if I hack? I know some areas where people don't like it. But what about here? I need to get that spam probably going. Okay. That's not good. That's quite fast. Okay, now I know what I need to buy. I know what I need to buy. I definitely need to get the stealth. So let's try this again. I have 3 attempts left. Rating.
Access granted.
Ooh, that was close. That was close. Ooh. Exciting. That was a little too close. Oh, I could have get in here through here, which I will obviously do because I want the experience. Yeah, Bergama. Lyle told me we work our butts off and they start taking away our benefits. Not cool. I'm starting to get sinking feeling about this place. You're still up for a happy hour downtown if we can get away at a decent hour. Hey Gail, you here they're thinking of cutting vacation days? What the hell? This is if the kind thing companies do when they're about to go belly up. Attention that many of you are logging overtime hours as we are continuing to work hard to meeting deadlines. Because of this, I would like to remind everyone about Sarif Industries overtime policy. For anyone exceeding 8 hours of work in a single workday and or 40 hours of work in regular work week, you are entitled by law to 1.5 times your regular rate of pay for all the overtime hours worked, but we'd like to consider an alternative option, a 1-for-1 exchange of overtime for paid vacation hours once project deadlines have been reached. Okay. Don't be pissed at me, Di. All I meant when I said it was that maybe, just maybe, they made a mistake. It happens all the time. Those crime scenes shows and we never actually saw the DNA results. Don't you want to believe that Megan could still be alive? She was your friend too, after all. So yeah, okay, so we don't know if Megan is truly dead. Do we have anything else? We have ebook. Neutral hub design for next generation. Again, no, I don't want to read these. Booze. Interesting. Nothing else. I'll go through here because I think we get experience for that. Yes, we do. This will take us to the other office, which we go and hack open. Because I want to maximize that XP, obviously. I think it's... yeah, I just opened that there. Okay. So apparently nobody cares in here if I'm hacking. After all, I'm the security guard. What do I want to do? Oh, I can't open that, but I can do like so. I should have enough time.
Access granted.
Yes. Money. Ebook. Tyranny of Biology. Okay. Money, because of course. Meal bar, computer. I just got off phone with Erin from every season. She told me all these vacation days you've been using up lately haven't been vacation at all. Why didn't you come to me, sweetheart? If I'd known how difficult it was for you to set foot near the labs, I could have done something about it. Look, I'll speak to David. He'll understand, and maybe we can get workers' comp to reimburse us for all the weeks you've been missing. In the meantime, stay home, try relax, and keep up those sessions with Erin. She sounds like a really helpful person. It's of the utmost to... okay, we know that. We have more. These lock your computer screens. Do not download free internet software or upload new programs without clearing it through the IT department. Lock your computers before. Nobody's locking computers here. But I swear to you this, we will rebuild. We will pick up the shattered pieces. Right now I'm in constant communication with the authorities or investigation data. Okay, he's doing everything he can. He's almost seems like a good guy. But, yes. Hello there, that's the... keep on cleaning. You're doing great work, buddy. And... so let's hack this. What do I want to do now? We don't have anything else except just hack these babies open as fast as I can. Do I have enough time? I do have enough time. Yeah, I know I have those slows and nukes and whatnot, but I don't want to use them unless I really need them. Which means I probably try to do these things quite long before I realized, yeah, I could have used that nuke or something like that. More money. Unfortunately, Neuropozyne, don't get me wrong, I'm not accusing anyone, but as Sarif's security chief, it's my responsibility to stay top of things. Accusing me off, Frank. Yes, I have taken quantities of Neuropozyne out of the lab. It's part of my research, but I have also unlocked each and every drop used and placed all unused supplies back in the freezer before leaving. I was not the only one working the late nights. Okay, Ted Burger, whatever Megan's team was on to with the Patient X strand is simply amazing. I ran the test 3 times just to be sure, and none of the usual rejection markers are present. After 8 weeks without Neuropozyne, this is unheard of. Will. Okay, you have got to see the results of yourself. Come to my office, room 32. If by chance the door is locked, 9642 will get you in. But working long hours. Good morning, everyone. Right now I'm concerned. Okay. There is something I can read. Oh, I did already that. Okay, sorry. So, I think we're done in here. I don't see any... No, I can't interact with that. Okay. More officers. Hack. Did I say? Hack, hack. Tricky, tricky.
Access granted.
Okay, I had to use nuke, but at least I got one. Okay, you are doing something on the computer, so I can't take it. But can I check your drawers? You don't have any, okay? Another ebook. Rising tomorrow. Okay, good to know. I don't want to rise tomorrow. So what do we... Oh, go to the computer, thank you. Also, Chicho, what does the Pikers have against us? Ever since Daggett gave the damn speech in front of the UN, Kazan taken every opportunity she has to slant this augmentation debate in his favor. We were the ones who were being attacked. We lost people. He didn't. That has got to earn us some sympathy. Get your phone and work this, Lyle. Do what I pay you to do. Hey boss, Mr. Sarif just stuck his head in. Looks like he is on the warpath. You might want to get back here ASAP. And are we still on the for movies Saturday night? Yes, we are. But do your thing job. We are going through little by little. Pritchard, I will leave last. Hack, hack, hack.
Start talking. I don't know if she was there. I don't know if she was working tonight.
So, no, I don't have enough clearance. Nope.
Someone slipped him into Sandra's group to
This, I think, was 4. Yes.
Yeah, but who would know we were developing the Typhoon?
The same people who attacked us last time, Roy. I mean, come on.
Come on. Well, maybe they were the same. So I have been everywhere in here. Except in my office. Where's my office? It's right over there. Alright, we have this area also. So we have few rooms we need to go back when I get my level up. Okay, more toilets. We go with these, of course. Hello. Inspection. Everything is nice and clean. Good, good, good. Hello. Inspection. Nice and clean, as it should be. So, I might as well start from here and go through these. If I can. Oh, it's open. I don't need to hack it. Unfortunately. What do we have here? If anything, more notepads or parts of steel. Okay. Interesting. Fine, he murmured, those your eyes narrowed. Your hair. Just a scratch, she began, but his hand was already come up to her cheek. Meredith started as the silver fingers touched her skin. To her surprise, they were warm. Yeah, he said, turning away. I'm one of them, a cog. But he was already leaving. Okay. Ants research.
No kidding. General O'Neill would have canceled all our military contracts if anyone got a look at it.
This is something I should be able to hack.
What do you mean?
Think about it, Calvin. The typhoon is a suicide terrorist's dream. Imagine if Pike has found out our own government requested it.
Transfer. Well, I need to open the transfer.
Jensen was there to recover it.
Do I have enough time? Hopefully I do. I should have enough time.
Access granted.
Thank you. More XP, don't mind if I do. Check the computer fast. Just if there's something. I got a new code. No pose. I'm not going to read all of these. More money. Yeah, I'm a security. Oh. Sleepwalking world. Wake up. Your government can follow you anywhere. DNA registration is death of freedom. A population that can be tracked cannot be free. Okay. State University. What do we have? Can I open this door? Denzel Mitchell. I didn't check if I have the hack. So I need to get there. Okay. So far, no alarm. And
access
done.
Granted.
Thank you. Global politics review. Oh no, I'm not gonna read that at all. Coffee. Maybe I should make some. Pocket secretary, what did we get? You know, Danny, for a lawyer, you're a pretty cool dude. Thanks for checking the POs. Would done it myself, but Sarif's bitch has had my number for way too long. If she'd caught me with him, I'd been toast. You know she's got KC plans, don't you? Anyway, from what you told me, I'm sure Mika Pine's behind these thefts. She is in purchasing, types out the POs before Margulis signs them. It'd be so easy to her to change the figs after. She's OOTO till Thursday. Out of the office. Till Thursday, so I just gotta get into her office. Then Sneak gave me the code to 27 next door to hers. 4145. I'm thinking letting myself in there. Yeah, that's, don't worry, I won't sue if anything goes wrong. Okay, yeah. I think we've been there already. What? We can't leave SWAT into the plant. There's too much at stake. I'm calling Jensen in. He's still in medical leave. Markovic said in here. Okay, law boy. Resent it all you like, but you hired me to protect your ass. You got... What? Okay. So, my office... Well, we just went past it. We will go there. I should have saved. Let's see. We need to get there. Hopefully this works. It should. More money.
Access granted.
And more XP. I don't have room for that, but I'll have to get that when I do have room, if I remember. Anything new in here? Project Basilisk. All I need to head over to the temp lab for a few days and take the lead of Basilisk. The damned implant should be causing macular degeneration this late in the game. Rosie can't explain it, and if O'Neill gets wind, he'll cancel the contract. Damn, I miss Sevchenko. Why so profound, right? My friend at Picus sent me over 2 tickets, Il Metamorfoso, and I ain't gonna use them. You want? Your friend. Okay. Yes, I did. Few more rooms, it would seem, then we're done. Obviously hack, because using codes is so not cool. And besides, XP. Everything for the XP. I should have actually skipped this. But it's fun now.
Access granted.
And money, bars. Obviously go through here to get that. Let's go back. Whoa. Well, test results. Beta cluster. Patient X study. And money. Oh, I need to hack this. Good. Oh, by the way, the password is right over there. But I still need to hack it. If I can. Do I have anything worthwhile to get? So I can get here. Okay, this works nicely. So money and XP. Good.
Access granted.
Andrea, you got to tell me what the hell was that the other night. First of all, I had no clue you were interested and no idea where you were still in the lab. But when I went to put the extra Neuropozyne away and got you reaching into the freezer, well, needless to say, it was a very pleasant surprise. Thank God Rosalind didn't walk in on us. Oh, I guess I'm just full of surprises. Or maybe you needed to do that to hide what you were doing, so you just improvised. Yudaro story. Thank you. I think we've done everything here. So, oh, one more. And we hack it. We have a few doors we couldn't open, including this. But we can get in here, so I might as well. We got money. What else? Shiny ferret. Nuclear snake got an assignment for you. It's come to attention someone has been stealing Neuropozyne around here for quite a while. You know that stuff costs a fortune, so I suspect someone is selling it to the black market. We need to get the bottom of this and bring it to David before Jensen does. Filling up the little late night detective work. Oh, I've got an Intellicam that's rigged to record while it's inside the lab's freezer. But it'll look strange if I get caught in there placing it. You, on the other hand, you are always full of surprises. Okay. Ah, okay. So Andrea was there putting the camera. That makes sense now. More money. And we can open this, but we can't unlock it anymore. So oh, that's cola, not revolver ammo. So I think we've opened everything we can. And there's no more levels. But of course we have our own office, which we need to check. On the next episode we hopefully get out of here and finally see Detroit. And our vacuum cleaner. Anything of interest? except our computer. What do we have here? Painkillers. I do want to have painkillers. Pocket secretary. Jensen and Mandrake. The password should be also work on your home computer, thank you. I can hack it. Oh, no. I can't hack it. Can I? Is it? Access granted. Mr. Jensen, I meant what I said at the plant today. You saved my life. In more ways than one. When those gunmen took my Josie away, I thought... Well, you probably know what I thought. Please let me repay you. Josie and I are back home safe in our apartment. We live in the 3rd floor condo on Brooklyn Road. You can find the entrance behind the 2nd Street gas station. Stop by next time you're in the city and I'll have something for you. Adam, really don't mean to bug you on this, but I think I've got another suspect in those Neuropozyne thefts. I caught Denzel Mitchell going over the stack of VersaLife purchase orders. He said he needed to verify the legal address for a contract David wanted him to look over. But he'd have that address on dozens of correspondence already. For a lawyer, you'd think he'd be able to come up with a better defense. His store code is 1364, by the way. Wait, what? 3616. 23 and Mitchell. I don't think there's anything else. This is the same computer if I remember correctly. Well, I can turn off the cameras, but I don't want to. So what was the Mitchell's room? Was it on this level? Okay, this is weird. I can't remember. 23 is on this... Well... I don't know if I actually get a quest. Okay. Let's go and check the 2nd floor. This is 21, this is 23. Anything we found from the computer? Yes, there are Neuropozyne. I don't know if I can say this. Inform this to anyone. I'll have to see. Where's the Mitchell? Annoying. I remember I've seen... Oh, that's the tech lab. I don't want to go there. Malik's room. I can't get there. I don't have enough... No, I don't have the... Okay, I'll go check the Mitchell's room, and when I find it, we'll see. You there. Found it. Finally. I apparently managed to... Oh right, it was this. Well, nothing new from there, but let's see if we can inform that to anyone. But, let's go to the lab. So much running. But it should be mostly over. There are still a few doors I couldn't open that will come later. I definitely need inventory space. I definitely need the jumping thing and whatnot, but let's see what we can do in here. Alright, we need to return the Typhoon. There's nothing I... Oop. That's an interesting... I guess it's a... Oh, money. Don't mind if I do, I will take your money. We have this, nature of neuroplasticity. Okay. And more bars, I can't... So how's my inventory looking at the moment? It doesn't look too good. No. Not a bit. I'll have to do something with that. Hello.
Well, If it isn't Attila the Hun, fresh from the killing fields. If this is about the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way. Oh, and by the way, Jensen, I know you've gone through a lot of physical changes of late, but you didn't become a woman. Stay out of the ladies' restroom.
Ooh. Well, it was acknowledged that I shouldn't be in the ladies' restroom. Good to know. There's still that. So you are spying on me. That much I know. Now we need to go and see Sarif. On the next episode, we probably go around Detroit and check what we can find. And do stupid stuff. Hacking computers, opening doors, going places where we shouldn't be. All the good stuff, you know? And I do need...
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
You did what you had to do, son. As far as I'm concerned, Sanders got what he deserved. So don't start second-guessing yourself.
I'm not. But that's not why I brought him up. Sanders was tricked into attacking us by the hacker I caught going after the typhoon.
He's the man we really needed to interrogate today.
Exactly. Only he killed himself to prevent any chance of my doing that. That takes real dedication.
Yeah, or training. You're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
OCP.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Nah.
You got it.
Indeed. Next, we will need to infiltrate the police station or do something else. Can I talk to her? Hello.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarif was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
tell that to all the war amps whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
Can I talk to you more?
You better get going, Adam. I'm sure whatever David's asked you to do must be important.
It is, of course, it is. Unfortunately, we don't have any time constraints on us. So let's see, what we need to actually do is investigate suicide terrorist, yes. Visit the limb clinic, yes. And could turn deserves another, yes. So obviously next episode we are allowed to finally go to the Detroit area, which means lots of things to check around. So I don't know if we can deal with the police station at the next episode. There's the...
Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen?
Yeah.
Okay. And I got one praxis point. I'm tempted to put it in my inventory, but let's see. I guess, well, I have so much money. I definitely can... Oh, right, I need to go to the... I'm on the wrong level. I probably save for the now, the praxis kit, because I'm gonna buy one on the limb clinic. I'm guessing I should be able to do that.
Adam Jensen?
At least I hope. So what now?
Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya.
Who are you?
Damn it, now I sound like his girlfriend or something.
Who are you? Oh.
Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Okay, details.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
Okay, and what are you offering?
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
Well, you really put you in a bind, so, well.
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
Casey?
Social enhancer. It's an augmentation designed to read people's reactions and behavioral patterns. Higher end series even allows you to directly influence people with pheromones or something.
Okay.
Neuropozyne. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
Okay.
Neuropozyne.
Oh.
Why do you...
So, yeah, of course.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
So we definitely going to do that also, because we get the weapon modification, and yes, I want to have a payback for that. Yeah, next episode we will have things to do, if I remember correctly, because this game is consisted by hubs. We have this area, but we have Detroit, then I can't remember what our other areas we go. But obviously we need to leave Detroit at some point. And when we leave, if I remember correctly, every quest you have, side quest I mean, will disappear once you leave. That's how the game works. So we do come back to Detroit, but the side quests are gone then. So obviously the best thing is to do everything else before you ever leave. Of course, game warns about it, if I remember correctly again. But still, best thing to do everything before you leave. So next episode we have a few things I want to definitely do, and that is visiting the limb clinic, check the situation, buy everything I can. Of course, side quests, and this will probably be the most last thing to do. But we will see. There's going to be a new area to check. Let's go outside actually. I know how to activate, so we could go. Think outside the box. The most obvious path is not always the best. Look for hidden paths. They might reward you in various ways, at least with the experience.
Mrs. Reed?
Oh, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
Okay, I see. Okay.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
Let's be optimistic.
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
Details? Well, no, I'm not gonna ask about reward. I accept.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Yeah, basically I'm not going to take a reward for something I'm anyways going to do. Ooh, lovely. I still like this game. Yes, I'll have to see how I'm not going to read everything because most of the time, although interesting it is, it will take quite a lot of time if I read everything I can find. If I had a jumping boost, I could probably jump there, which I need to get as soon as possible. And yeah, we have this area to go to check around. We have some ladies' rooms, limb clinic, downtown apartments here, and here, Chiron building, police station, and derelict road. There's something we can do. So we are starting to go through these areas. First, limb clinic though, and see what else we can find around these areas. That's what we are going to do. And we need to find our own apartment. I think it's there or somewhere here, or maybe here. Oh, no, it's actually here. We have nice apartment. We have a nice, I think it might be a penthouse, I'm not certain. But yes, on next episode we are starting to go to Detroit.
I don't really have anything against it. I just think it's disgusting. I mean, grafting metal into your skin? Yuck.
I guess you don't have any tattoos.
It's not the same. You don't need to take drugs for the rest of your life when you have a tattoo.
Well, I think what you do to your body is up to you.
Yeah? Well, when everybody's done doing what they want, what happens to people like us who refuse to become machines? We become the weaker species, that's what. And the next thing you know, we'll be the ones living in derelict row.
Wow, you really don't have an opinion on this, do you?
Okay. And yes, derelict row, I think. Money, I'll take that. Nice tablet, son.
Jensen, you gotta tell me. Are you the one who offed Zeke Sanders? You know, the Purity First guy at the plant.
Yes, it was
My
me.
neighbors were there when it happened, you know. The hostage taking at the Sarif plant.
Okay, good to know.
Have you found anything?
Oh, no.
Please. I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
Yes, I'll on it.
I think that's about it.
Yes, we definitely have a few other areas where we will be searching things. Not just Detroit. But here we start. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, lovely art. That's it for this episode. Well, yeah, I'm sorry this is a more tedious episode and because checking areas, but you have to do that, get the XP and whatnot. And well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode nonetheless, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.